Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show, the Awaken to Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And I'm so excited. My good friend Donna-Marie Hallessy is here, and we've just been chatting about all sorts of wonderful stuff, nothing you need to know about. But it was just having so much fun already talking. And so one of the things I want to talk about today, or we're going to talk about illumination of the soul, of your soul. And, you know, I also want to, because this came up right now in the conversation, you know, about light workers, and like we all are light workers. If you are on these types of calls, you are a light worker, you are a light holder, you are a light bearer, whatever word you want to use. We are all holding the light, we're all embodying the light, and we're all radiating light, right? So it's just a matter of to what degree. Okay, so we all are doing that. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking with Donna-Marie. And we're going to be talking about illumination of your soul and so much more. And right now, how, you know, we are being called forward to illuminate our soul, right? To shed light, whether it's darkness, etc., right? And so your light is needed to shine into the heart of humanity at this time. So don't hide, but rather rise, okay? So we're going to talk to Donna-Marie about all of that and more. And we're going to talk about how a peaceful warrior is balanced, centered, and calm, and aligned. And so in order to be a guiding light, we must move from a place of heart-centered detachment and divine truth. That doesn't make any sense. So we're just going to let Donna-Marie expand on that. So we're going to be talking about vibrational alignment. We're going to be doing a guided anchoring and grounded process on the call. And Donna-Marie is going to be doing some spot energy clearings, and she's amazing. So you will definitely love to ask Donna-Marie your questions. And for those of you who are watching and listening later, you can still receive from all the questions as well. You know, receive the knowledge, receive the wisdom, receive the energy, okay? And for those of you who don't know Donna-Marie, she was here with us earlier this season. She is an intuitive light worker, a medium, and a facilitator of transformational energy healing. And when she connects with her team, with spirit, it's like, oh my God, she is like tapped in like you wouldn't believe, and so on point, and her guides are amazing. And so I'm so glad she's back with us today. Donna-Marie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to be back. I loved our last show we did together. I was like, yay, it's gonna be fun. They're always fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are.
So much fun.
And you have a great audience too, which, you know, makes it even more fun.
Yes, absolutely. And so on that point, I just want to say, if you do have a question for Donna-Marie, because she is going to be doing spot readings, you can raise your hand or you can type your question in the chat. Okay. So Donna-Marie, let's talk about illumination of your soul. Let's talk about what's going on right now in the collective and in the world for humanity right now, and how we can make a difference being us and shining our light.
Well, I think that, you know, with everything that has been happening since, I'm going to say, let's go from like January 2020 onward, there's been so much planetary shifts. There's been a lot of consciousness and light consciousness shifts. And, you know, everything that has been unfolding with all of these different global situations, you know, one of them being the COVID-19, there we are really being asked to look at ourselves as a whole and to really place the light and start illuminating that which no longer serves us. You know, these old paradigms that need to be brought down and released so that we can move into a much healthier and happier way of living, where it's what I've been shown time and time again is that the autonomy of every individual matters. So we can't hand over our power to these governments or these peoples, or, you know, sign someone up for 4 years and just say, okay, well, now we're just going to listen to their rules. It's not working anymore. And it's definitely not working for humanity. So we're being given these opportunities to take our voice back, you know, and to understand that actually every single voice matters, you know, and we need to be able to rise consciously, like to understand that we have a power, we have a voice, and we deserve to be heard and acknowledged. But when you have these kinds of pandemics going on, when there's a lot of fear and a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, it really lowers everybody vibrationally. And so there's a very, very low vibrational hum, let's just say, that took place across the planet. And so as I've been shown through my own team, the people who are practicing light workers. So I am in 100% agreement with you. Every single human being is a light worker. We come from source divine light energy, all of us. And we all have, our spirit is our divine light. But those who are working in it, meaning that this is their vocation, this is what they do for a living, and they use their own light consciousness to raise up others or to serve others, we are actually being asked to step forward and raise our own vibration even higher than ever before. So what my team has asked more of me is to, through my words or through my own meditations, I've been doing a lot of work on the side for humanity as a whole, for all that has been unfolding, and not picking sides, because it's really not about picking sides. And it's not, they've made this so incredibly clear, because in the beginning I was very judgmental about everything that was happening. And they're like, look, you can't be of use to us if you're going to start judging everything that's going on. That's not what we need from you. We need your light. We need your vibration. We need you to hold that, because there are so many that are dropping vibrationally. Some of you have to pull them back up there. And this is where that ascension process takes place. So we're shifting out of this 3D paradigm and moving into the 5D, and how they've shown it to me. And I always say, this is how I've been explained. Okay. This is how it's been shown to me. It doesn't mean this is the only way, but this is how it is for my understanding, that the 4th dimension is kind of the bridge from 3 to 5. And it's that ascension process. And the more weight that our physical bodies hold, density lowers us, and it makes it harder for us to escalate into that higher vibration. So when you have all this worry, fear, stress, anxiety, and it's being spoon-fed every hour of every day, and whoops, starting to get better, whoop, no, it's not, no. And so that it keeps that adrenal, your adrenals going, it really depletes you. Yeah. And so it makes it much harder just for every individual to move up vibrationally. They're stuck. So it's asking the light workers that are already doing this, that are already in that kind of vocation where they are already detached, they know how to maintain a vibrational alignment, and it's that alignment that actually helps raise the alignment of others. And they came forward and said to me, your job now is to ignite everyone, because everyone needs to be ignited. And for those who are practicing light workers, they said, we are going to be using you as a tuning fork, meaning that all those who are already holding a very high vibration, we can work through you and tune them higher. So I'm really like, the way they've said it to me, I'm like, so they go, you're Wi-Fi. We're using you like Wi-Fi. We're just going to work through you and attune that light worker so that they can go even higher, because they go, the vibration is vitally important right now. Light is vitally important right now, but not just light, but divine light, because there is so much darkness, and it's to bring a balance. And when you can lift that darkness, lift it off of people, then they can start to rise up, and then they can see for themselves. So it's to stay detached from what is happening, because that attachment, those thoughts, feelings, or emotions are going to pull you down vibrationally, and to see it and then just trust this is all unfolding the way it's supposed to. But what we need from you is this over here. So do this over here. And so that's what I've been doing. That's exactly what I've been doing.
Yeah. So it's all about, staying, like, what is your focus? What is your attention on keeping your vibration high and sharing your light, shining your light, however you do it, just keep doing it, but raise your vibration and maintain that higher vibration. Don't get caught up in, it's like, it's very, I don't want to say just don't get caught up in the drama, but, be aware of what's going on. Absolutely. Take a stand, whichever way you want to go, do your part. Absolutely. But keep your vibration high. That's right.
Yeah. Choose your vibration, because if you sit and you talk about it, and then you talk about it with your friends and you discuss, it's a very toxic environment. Even if it's an interesting or intelligent conversation, if you're talking about the toxicity of it, you're going to pick up that vibration, and it is going to lower you, So there are the people that are out there on the front lines, that are the movers and the shakers and the demonstrators, like every single one is needed. Okay. to make everything shift and change. But the ones that are already in that attunement, it's really more dependent on them to go even higher, you know, and raise their vibration even that much stronger, so that it slowly does lift this oppressive energy off of, you know, the humanity as a whole. And that's basically what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. And, you know, what is it? You go, how do you maintain your vibration? You know, you have to detach enough that no matter what, here's the thing. If we always let circumstances dictate how we feel, we are always at the mercy of circumstances in life, which means that we have no compass for ourselves. We're just like a leaf in a wind tunnel. Whereas when you step into your alignment and you're anchored and grounded and you have a viewpoint and you have an understanding, and you're going to say, I'm just going to hold to what is working for me today, or what is making me feel happy today, or what I can do with my life today. That's in a vibrational attunement that can support you vibrationally higher. You know, it's to be able to acknowledge it, see it for what it is, but then detach from it. If you attach, it will attach to you and it will take you down. And it's giving everybody that understanding that they have that autonomy. Everybody has that power, that they can reclaim their power. You don't have to get sucked into it. You can, a lot of people are, but you don't have to. There is a way that you can hold your ground, hold your vibration, allow it to be seen, ask for the support for everything that is unfolding, so that, you know, they keep telling me, because they've had me clean so much stuff, and they're saying, look at it, and you can only clean it, meaning cleaning it vibrationally, once you're detached from it. Because if you're holding an emotion about something, you're not at 0 point field, you're of no use to us. Like, they're very direct, you know. My team is very direct.
You know, I just want to say that even like when we're talking about being detached, that does not mean that you don't care. That does not mean that you are not compassionate. That does not mean at all, you know. So, you know, but it is also about not putting your head in the sand and, you know, being oblivious to what's going on. So be aware of what's going on, you know, and but be detached, meaning don't get caught up in the drama, for sure. And, you know, check in with yourself. How is my energy about this? Am I detached, or am I like being triggered here, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Good. So, all right. So, I know that we want to take some questions, and we're going to do the process a little bit later as well. So, I know Dawn has a question, and I'm just wondering if it's the same question. We'll find out in a second. But if you have a question, you can raise your hand or type it in the chat. So, Dawn, I'm going to unmute you, and we'll see what your question is, and if Donna-Marie and her team can support you in some way. 1 second. Hold on. I can't unmute you, Dawn. You're going to have to do it. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So Donna-Marie, I had like a question around like my parents and how they have really sort of stayed in like 3D consciousness, and they're in their 80s and they're really clinging to it. And and since my sister died, they've kind of left me alone, and I haven't had really anybody spiritually in the family. Do you see any ways to break through for me with them, or do you see any like, it's been really difficult for me as I try to live in like a 5D consciousness, and they keep clinging more back to like just the five senses world.
Yeah.
Any advice how I can work with them? Or?
I do have advice for you. I mean, I use it for myself daily, because I can assure you, just because I have this awareness doesn't mean everyone around me has that same awareness or understanding. And I have to respect and allow everybody to be exactly where they are. Here's what I'm going to say to you is that everyone's making their own ascension in their own divine timing. Okay. So we can't, as much as we want someone to understand what we feel is the right thing, or whatever we feel is like, this is what's happening now, and you have an understanding of what's happening, and you want the ones that you love to have that same kind of cognitive awareness. We can't impose that on anybody. Okay. And yes, it's hard when you have people that you love and you want to just kind of lift that veil and go, look, see, you know, here. And they're stuck in their own truths and their own belief systems. And there's nothing you can do to make them see your way. And you're not supposed to, actually. You know, your way and your clarity and your wisdom will raise you up vibrationally. And it is from that platform that you can connect with their own team, like their higher selves, their own team of healing masters, or you can call on your team and say, you know, you do an offering to them, that they be in their highest vibration, that the clarity and wisdom that is theirs be returned to them, that they have the understanding that will be meant and appropriate for them. But we don't know what anyone else's journey is. We don't. And it's not for us to assume that what we think is right for anyone else. We do. Like, you know, it's like if you say, you know, go through the woods and there's a lot of animals on that side, but if you take the left side, there's no animals. You're going to say, well, take the left side, you know. You're going to give them that heads up. But when it comes to personal choice, you can only hold them in the light and ask that their higher selves become cognitive of what is the truth for them. And then after that, there's nothing more you can do. Mm-hmm. It's dependent on their journey, and we each have our own journey, and there are lessons in this journey. You know, you being their son and being who they are, you have something to lend to them, and you have something to learn from them also. I'm going to tell you this, Dawn, is that we may not be seen for who we are, appreciated for who we are, or accepted for who we are, and that's a big pill to swallow. And let me tell you, I've had a lot of those big pills.
Yeah, same.
And it's to rise up and say, I know who I am. I know what I know. And when we know it, it vibrates through every cell of our body. But it is not our position, which my team has told me repetitively. It is not your position to change that person's mind. Expose them to the light, expose them to the awareness, allow them to make the ascension. There's no force allowed. It doesn't work in energy anyways. Force doesn't work with energy. Mm-hmm. It's a flow, flow, flow. And so I would just say, honor what you know, honor who you are, what you believe for yourself, hold it for yourself, like maintain that vibration, send them love, send them support, and allow, you know, so whatever way I can help them, whichever way they can rise up vibrationally, I allow for that. And then you're going to have to, like when I have situations that I would like to see a resolution for and I can't find one, I release it onto higher hands always. So here you go, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss here. I'm releasing onto your hands. Please take care of this in the light. And then I let go. It's a big gift to let go.
Do you see or feel any belief system of theirs that's still in me that's sort of blocking my financial?
You want to be seen as the good son. So you kind of showcase yourself to them in the way that they want to see you.
And that's the way to unblock me out of their belief systems?
Well, you have to let it go, honey. You have to let it go.
Of that.
Yeah. You have to say, they may never see my way. They may never fully understand me. May they never appreciate the way that the understandings that I've come to. And you have to be okay with that. You know, they're there. Their energy and their presence is teaching you to rise up. They're teachers for you. Learn from them. Learn that you don't have to believe like they believe in order to love them. You don't have to do what they do in order to do your life. But you're going to have to take a stand on your truth and your belief, and you're going to have to hold to it. You can't keep weebling and wobbling for their, you know, I mean, I have parents who I'll tell them who I am. They don't really understand all of it, I don't think. But, you know, I share what I can, and the rest is like, you know, whatever they're meant to understand from all of this, they will. And I have to let it go because, you know, we can make ourselves crazy. Wanting to be understood, wanting to be appreciated for who we are. It's like I've learned, let it go. Those that will, and those that can't, and you need to be okay with that. And because you love them and because you want them to see you, it hurts you more. But if you can learn to be strong with that, you'll be strong with anyone else. They're teaching you strength.
Awesome. Great
wisdom. Thank you guys. Thank you all.
Thank you. Yeah, and that answer was for everybody, because we all have that in our lives. Let's face it, we all do. So please listen to that. Let it go. You cannot change anybody else. You cannot wish somebody would do something that you want them to do. Trust me, it doesn't work. You know, they have to choose for themselves. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there's a question from Jennifer. Okay. I have a very deep fear around experiencing my emotions and being in my power. Can you help me? What does your team have to say about that?
Jennifer, she has a very deep fear about being in her emotions. So acknowledging her emotions?
Yeah, experiencing her emotions and being in her power.
And being in her, what's her power?
Just being herself,
like
personal power.
Can she tell me what that is, what that means to her, her power?
What does that mean to you, Jen? Type it in the chat. But yeah, she, just from what I know about Jen, you know, she doesn't think she feels emotions, which is not true, Jen, because, you know, you do.
Can she come on? Can she come on the call?
She can't, because she's working. Right, Jen?
Okay, so repeat the question to me again.
One sec. So she said, okay, she said yes. I don't know what yes means, Jen, anymore, but I have a very, oh, there she is. Go ahead. Thank you, Jen. Go ahead.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
So when you say
yeah, we can hear you. So now say what you want to say.
Okay. When my emotions come in and I'm feeling them, half time I'm okay, but other halves I just start shaking.
You just what?
I feel it and I shake.
A shake.
Okay, that's what they just said. She discredits them. She discredits them. That's the first thing that they just wrote down. And they're saying it's fear of owning the truth of who you are, fear of being accepted for who you are, fear of having to, like they say, that it would almost like you feel like you'd have to change your whole world because you're like, oh my God, who's going to like me like this? Who's going to accept me like this? Who's can even believe this? There's somebody there that you feel like they won't even believe that this is possible. Like, who are you to be like that? So it's all other people's beliefs that are keeping you small. And I'm going to tell you, you do believe in yourself, but when they say she discredits, meaning that these are like, well, okay, that could be a fluke, or, oh, I don't really know if that's true. And it's because you aren't ready to take the reins. You're not ready to take the reins because you're afraid of the shifting and the changing that will create. Okay. And there's a way or a lifestyle that you're living that you're not ready to let go of, or you feel like you're going to have to let that go in order to reclaim all of your strength. And you haven't made that jump yet. You know, you're in your head, you're going, I don't know if it's worth it. That's what your problem is. There you go. That's it. They're going, that's what it is. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. How much is it going to take from me? What's it going to do to my life? What is the disruption it's going to create? You're looking at everything from a negative viewpoint instead of what could move forward if you did claim all of your life.
How does that resonate with you, Jen?
100%.
What else do you want to add to that?
I'm gonna add this, that, how old are you, Jennifer? She there?
Yeah, I don't know how old she is. How old are you, Jen?
I'm 38. Oh my God. I'll be 40 in June at the end of this month.
Okay. They're showing me the age 34. I don't know what happened when you were 34, or there was something significant around the age 34. Either like you made a choice or a decision at that time in your life, and you almost feel from that decision like now you're looking at what is possible or what might be, and you keep toying with it, but then you kind of walk into it, then you walk away from it, walk into it, walk away from it. I also find that you kind of look at people that do this and you're a little bit enamored with them, and you're like, oh wow, that's just amazing, that's amazing, and then you don't think that you could be like that. And it's like, well, I wouldn't be able to do that. But actually, you know, anybody, if they were to apply themselves, could tap into themselves and align with their gifts. If they have gifts that are meant to be brought into this world with those specific uses, then yes, you know, I do feel like there's abilities that you have, but they scare you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picking up. And you'd have to they keep saying she has to make a choice. And they're saying she has to choose you. You know, the choice is you.
You have to choose you, Jen.
Yeah, what do you want? You know, what they're saying, it's like you don't want to get to the end of your life and not have lived the life you came to live from fear or fear of. Okay? They're showing me later down the road, you'll be regretful. And then listen, it's never too late. I don't believe in timing, actually. So I feel when you are ready, it will happen and everything will unfold. But I can tell you, whatever your gifts are, you are keeping a like cement door over them. You don't want to let them in. You're not ready yet. So you need to kind of get introspective and ask yourself, What is it in your life that you're afraid of losing or afraid of changing, that if you change, you think it's not going to come along with you? And you know what? That sometimes happens. But here's the thing. If you are built and made this way, there is a reason. And we are born with these intentions. And we are born with the intention to live the truth of our soul's blueprint. And in living in divine alignment with your soul's blueprint is the most abundant life you will ever physically know in the physical realm. The more you are tapped in, tuned in, and aligned to the truth of who you are, you will have the greatest abundance in every single area of your life. So,
Jen, how are you feeling?
It's you're hitting it dead on.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a moment.
Yeah, exactly. And there was a lot that Donna-Marie said, so I definitely want you to go back and listen to this again.
Can I just, okay. I'm sorry, Alara, I'm cutting you in. Please let everybody know, when I inject like that, I don't mean to talk over anybody. They're talking and they're like cutting into me. They're saying that you are always holding your breath. Let it go. Let it go. Like, let that energy go down into your lungs and release it, because you're holding your breath right now. It's like, you need to release that. You need to release that. Let it go. And trust, trust in whatever you are here for, whatever it is. If you align to the more of who you are, you will have more bounty in every other area. So whatever is going to drop away, then it's not in resonance with you anyhow. Why would you cling to it? Release it then. That which is meant for you will not pass you by, meaning that if you are in the attunement with the truth of who you are, then all good things are meant to unfold from that. Trust. So this is a trust issue. You trusting in yourself, you trusting in choices and decisions for you. That's what this is about.
So I'm breathing on behalf of Jen as well, because I know she's having a hard time in this moment.
And I just asked you last week, Alara, about, when I'm not concentrating on my breath, I realize I'm holding it and I can't figure out why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They have, they just showed me, they put the violet flame right behind you and they're allowing it to come in through your back. And so often when there's an issue with the lungs, I usually move from the back of the lungs, okay, they have easier access. And there's two really beautiful violet hands. This is Archangel Michael they're showing me. And he's just about 6 inches away from your back. And he's giving you permission to feel safe to breathe. This is exactly what they're saying to me. It is safe for me to breathe. It is safe for me to be. It is safe for me to breathe into my life, to allow for my life to align with my life and my truth, the truth of who I am, why I'm here, what I'm here to live and experience, to trust. So I'm going to tell you there's a karma energy that is coming up for you also. So this is something, obviously, in a past lifetime, they're saying multiple past lifetimes, okay, that you were either, killed, crucified, demeaned. I'm seeing you as a very poor girl too, where you had gifts and they were abused, taken advantage of, or that you were chastised for. And so it wasn't safe to be in your power. You were being overpowered. They're activating your back right now. Yeah. So they're breathing. It's nice. This violet light is going right through your lungs and they're bringing it right into your heart. And there's a little girl. She's sitting there and she's very alone. It's not safe. Doesn't feel safe where she is. And they're saying to just tell that little girl, it's not this lifetime. That has passed. It's time to return back now to her beauty, her light. And also picking up spirit and fairy energy right now. So there's like Celtic energy coming through, Irish energy coming through. Sprite energy coming through, very like celebratory, beautiful little, they're showing me fireflies, like tons of them. And that's kind of like your spirit. It's very bubbly. Yeah, you haven't felt like that in a long time.
No.
They're saying it's waiting, she's waiting for you to return to her and to reclaim your life. And I feel like it's very joyful. Like there's meant to be a lot of joy in it. And she's doing hopscotch, when you go jump and the legs open, she's doing hopscotch. She wants to just play. And she wants life to, life is easy. She's so aware that it's easy. And okay, yeah, take a deep breath in and just let this all go. Let it go. Okay, we want to go slower, go in very, 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 very slow, and let that light just fill up your lungs. And now just breathe it out very, 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 very slowly. A very slow exhalation, so all of it comes out. There's a grandmother energy stepping forward for you as well. So there's someone from you. This feels Ukrainian or European. And she's watching over this little girl. So she's a guardian angel for you. And she's holding her hand saying, it's safe now. It's safe now. See, it's safe now, she's saying. You can let go. It's okay now. Okay, take another deep breath in. Breathe that out. Yeah. You're going to do a lot of crying. And all this crying is going to be like a waterfall of release for you. Your spirit is like spilling over with gratitude. Like, oh my God, finally I can let go. Just let go, Jen. Just let go. Let go. The rest will step into place in perfect timing for you. It's to trust in you and to trust in your journey and to trust that this is the lifetime that you can reclaim your power and your gifts, and it will be well received this time around. This is what has been holding you back, but it's safe this time. You need to feel strong and anchored within yourself first, balanced and harmonized within your own heart, and only then do you want to step forward and start creating anything from that alignment. There's a healing process and time that is needed for you. Yeah, but you're okay.
Thank you.
You're okay. You're okay. Your grandmother, this grandmother energy is very, very maternal and very supportive. I almost feel like she comes to your bed at night and strokes your hair. And she's got a nickname for you. I don't think you know her from this lifetime, though. She feels like from another, she knows that little girl, and that's from another lifetime. But she is consoling her. Very loving. Very loving. It's just literally taking the time to step into your heart and listen. They're going, there are no timelines for this. Just follow what feels right. That's going to be your monitor, okay, your measure. Every step that you take, if it feels right, continue. If it doesn't, stop and pause. Let yourself calibrate. When you feel good again, you step forward again. They're showing me she's going to move very, very, very slowly and very hesitantly. But as you start to see that you feel better and better, your pace is going to pick up a little bit. And that's fine, exactly like that. Just trust that. Yeah, if you were meant to come on this call, they're going, this was for her. This was for you. This is for you to just release it and let it go. And so let the tears come down. Tears are so healing and so cleansing. And then after that, just bathe yourself. Take a beautiful bath. Put Epsom salts. They're showing me lavender oil, just a few drops. And that really calms your nervous system. It balances you, aligns you, and it's going to give you this place of like, yeah. On my package, there's a lot of breathing techniques that would really benefit you, Jen, to just teach you how to get up every morning and just start breathing back from your center and reconnecting to who you are. And, just working with your team and say, I want to go nice and slow, nice and easy. And they will honor that. They'll honor that. Yeah. Once you feel comfortable being you, then you will step into your gifts. And you will again ask that each gift to be shown to you individually, one at a time. You don't like being overwhelmed, or then you start to panic if there's too much on your plate. Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And you go into a tizzy. So they're like, no. You decree how you want it to unfold. And you don't have to do all your gifts. You can just say, I just want to work on this one right now. Let me attune to that one. But they are there. And that door will slowly open when you feel self-assured.
Thank you.
You have all the support with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. You're welcome, honey. Just keep letting it go. Nice, soft, gentle breaths in, nice, gentle breaths out, and just keep letting it go, because you are going to be lifting a lot of the old energy, but they're working on your karma right now, and they're working on past lifetimes. So this is the beautiful thing when we work with spirit, they just see what the issue is and they'll go in and take care of it. Like very often when I do calls with clients, one-on-ones, they'll tell me at the end of the call, like how much energy they've lifted and cleared, and that there's going to be another 7 days and they're going to be working on you. Like, it doesn't end because we stop talking. They take it from there. It's just like a to be continued, like a mini series. So the issue has been addressed, but once it's been addressed, and whatever immediate clearing we've been able to do within the physical time, whatever residue is left over, they're going to show me, oh, this is going to go on for another 2 weeks. We're going to work on her like this way. So they are going to continue working on you. Okay. And it's for you to just feel safe, just to feel safe. Say, it's okay. It's safe to let go. That's all they want you to say. It's safe to let go. There's nothing else you need to do. Yeah. It's safe to let this go now. I don't need to carry this. It's been very heavy for you. Yeah, but you really need to see the beauty of who you are, because you haven't given yourself permission to. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful soul.
I agree.
Yeah,
totally.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Jen. So be gentle with yourself, Jen, and please drink some water, okay? And keep breathing, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. And let me also just add, for anybody who may be here, like listening to this call on the replay, if there is any I call it karmic intrusion, meaning that there's karma energy that we're still holding on to that's affecting this lifetime, but it's from a different timeline and it's not serving or supporting us. This call will also help that person. If they just say it's safe to let go, then they can also choose to let go of any karmic imprints that they're maybe vibrationally carrying, even if they're not aware of it, even if it's just subconsciously.
Yeah.
I would use that, what just happened, and use it for themselves as well, to do the breathing and to the releasing and to the clearing, because whoever else is going to hear it is going to get that same vibrational benefit. And we all hold karma. I mean, yeah.
Yes, we do.
She needed that.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you.
And can we just tell Jen she needs to drink some water? She needs to be drinking water for the rest of the day, but to flush.
Yes, I told her that. She knows. But yes, okay. Drink water.
Sure?
So Kat is asking about children. Do the children now have a general mission? And if so, how can we best offer support for their work? One child told her that she's a rainbow child.
Her children? Are we talking about her children? You don't know?
No.
This is, what's her name? Kat?
Kat, yeah.
I feel like there's 2 children she's referring to. Okay, so here's the thing. All the kids that are going to be coming in, I mean, they were showing this to me.
Yes, they're hers. She has 3 of them.
Oh, she has 3 of them. Can she give me, are there 2 boys and 1 girl, or 2 girls and 1 boy? What's the, I don't know. It doesn't matter. And the child told them that they're a rainbow child, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, believe them. That's the first thing that I would say is, believe what your children are telling you. But the kids that are coming in.
Girl 7, rainbow, and boy 5, I think.
Oh yeah, she's very sensitive, this little girl.
Oh yeah, so girl who's a 7-year-old rainbow, 5-year-old boy, and another 9-year-old boy.
A 9-year-old boy. Okay. Oh, these are all karmic. They're all having a karmic reunion. Yeah, she's like the little light worker for the 2 boys. And I feel like the 2 boys are very different. One of them is very different from the other. So she's kind of like the mediator between the 2 of them. She's also the little light worker. She's very, very sensitive, very, very intuitive. And I also feel like she picks up energy of environments. So be careful when she's tired to not bring her to big spaces where there's lots of people, lots of energy, because it impacts her and it drains her. And they're showing me her dreams. So I don't know if she has trouble at night sleeping, or if she gets a lot of dreams where it's confusing for her. I do feel like they're communicating with her at night, but she's already going to need to learn how to anchor and ground her energy. All the children are going to, this is something that needs to be implemented in kindergarten now, because everybody coming in are little powerhouses, what we're going to be getting into the world. And these children are way, way above their parents, spiritually speaking. Okay. So the parents just need to kind of get on board and have an understanding of what these little people are coming in. There's going to be a huge amount of inventors returning to the physical world again. And again, this is all of the processing of, moving from 3D to 5D, where we're going to have to find new ways of doing things, better ways of doing things, ecological, and everything's about now working with the planet. no longer against the planet. We've done enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these inventors coming in are going to be creating new ways and new resources that work with the planet and the animals, sea life. This is all coming back into balance again. Okay. So all these ones coming in, but she is definitely what she says she is. And she is hypersensitive. They also show me her eyes. So I feel like she's very light sensitive to her eyes. So flat light, gray light really affects her as well. Like, I feel like she's always rubbing her eyes. I feel like they bother her. Yeah, she needs to learn how to, she needs to be grounded, this little girl, because if she's not grounded, if she doesn't know how to close her shields, she's like a sponge for everything. And you don't want that. And there's a lot of kids out there already that, you know, don't know how to anchor and ground. And, you know, I hate to say I'm not caring about the adults, but I'm more invested in the energy of the children, because these kids coming forward have incredible gifts and abilities. And the parents are kind of like facilitators for them coming into this vibrational energy. So the parents need to have the understanding. They just need to have the understanding. And these tools will really, really help the kids. You know, if they grow up and they're taught to do their connection, do their anchoring, do their grounding, and then shield and protect themselves, because a lot of them are so sensitive. You don't want them to be absorbing the environment.
Yeah.
You know, it's overwhelming. Then they're exhausted. Then they're tired. Then they feel depleted. Kids should not be depleted. Kids, you know, like they run on energy. So
Absolutely.
This is something that, you know, she needs to kind of honor this little girl. But I feel like she's back for the two boys. Like, so as they get older, there's going to be things happening in their lives, and she's definitely a mediator for the two of them.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Good question, Kat. Thank you. So I have a question from Yvette. Can Donna-Marie and her team answer, what is interfering or preventing me from reaching my truest expression of self? So many times I have the fear that I am not valued for what I have to say, or I feel I'm being forced back, as like with a barricade. This never used to be the case. Can you please shed some light?
What is her name?
Yvette.
Yvette. And she, okay, sorry, I'm listening and then I'm listening to you. So she wants to know what is blocking her from moving forward?
Yeah, from reaching her truest expression of self. And she feels that she's not being valued for what she has to say, or she's being forced back like a barricade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's very similar to what we just did with Jen, where she's going to have to take, and with Dawn, she's going to have to take accountability for who she is and hold her ground for that. You know, like, it's not easy. You know, I always say being a light worker is not for the faint of heart, because you have to stand in your truth when everyone's looking at you like you got 9 heads, or they're looking at the other person when, you know, she's crazy, you know, and you're like, fuck you. You know what? Like, I'm sorry, but that's your perception of me. But I know who I am, and I know what my ability is, and I know what I'm capable of doing, and I know what I'm here for. And whatever you perceive, that's your perception of me. And guess what? You're allowed to have it, but you are not going to influence me or who I am or what I do. And it takes a certain amount of gumption to get to that place. And it's usually after being hit enough times by people that you love. I don't mean physically hit, by being not seen or respected by the people that you love the most. Yeah. That's what freaking makes you go, well, you know what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And this is the same situation for her. Yvette needs to also be able to choose herself first and say, if these are my gifts, if this is my ability, if this is my power, I allow for that. But then she's going to have to show up for that. And
so she's saying they're trying to stop me from speaking. So I have to say really quickly, like, in this time and age, in this space we are now, nobody can really stop you from speaking.
No.
You're not going to get killed for speaking.
She's allowing it. She's allowing, yeah, you're allowing it. You know,
so yeah, they're trying to stop you, but you can be stronger than them and continue to speak. But you go ahead, Donna-Marie, if there's anything else that your
when
team
she
is
says
saying.
They are not allowing me, who is she referring to? Like, is she
family?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a respect thing. It comes back to respect. It's like everybody is where they are, and know that these people who maybe aren't there yet, you're there as a messenger to help them in their own understanding and their own evolution. We're all here to help each other rise up. That's what we're all here for. Okay. So her staying mum isn't doing anything for her, and it's not doing anything for them. So claim your light, claim who you are, honor that. Whether they get it or not, that's okay. Be respectful for what their understanding is, but don't let it stop you from being you.
So what about, like, you know, for example, my family doesn't get what I do or anything, so I don't share with them. It's like, what's the point? Yeah. They're not my audience. You know, they don't understand anything I'm talking about. So why would I share? If they ask me a question, I will give them a little bit. But until they ask me something, you know, like,
that's the way. Do it like that.
I talk here, and I talk to all my clients, and I talk everywhere else. So it's not like they're not just trying to stop me from speaking, but they don't get what I have to say. So why bother? Why waste my energy?
Here's the thing. The minute you have to defend who you are, you're with the wrong audience. So it's to acknowledge, and it's hard because you want to be loved and appreciated by the ones that you love and appreciate. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, I live it. So I'm fully aware, but at the same time, it's like we feel human. So we're disappointed. We wish they understood us. And then your spirit side or your stronger side pulls in and says, okay, don't worry about it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And this is what's teaching us how to get stronger and how to be able to hold our light in spite of what people think or what they say, or if they're going to be mocking you for what you do. And it's like, it could hurt you, but at the same time, you're like, okay, they don't have that understanding. I could sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face, or I can let it go.
So she's saying it is ongoing. It's a big group. They dominate, and I am pushed back.
Step out. Step out. Step out. You know, hold a smaller group with the people that support you. Learn how to step into that group and honor who you are and stand your truth. But don't allow yourself to be manipulated, and don't allow yourself to be, you know, zipped up. If they want you there, then who you are and what you think and how you are has to be able to come as well. And if they don't want to hear that, well, then you're with the wrong. You're not with the environment that's going to support you. You need to find some people that can support you, and then find how you can hold your ground with that kind of an audience. Because we can't shy away from everybody that doesn't like us or get us. That's not our job. Our job is to say, okay, just keep going. That's your job, you know? And when you've learned how to get to that place, that's where you've learned the detachment, where you're like, no discredit to that person. They're at where they're at. I'm going to allow it to be. And I'm just honoring where I'm at. If they get it, great. And if they don't, that's fine too. And it's hard.
So this is about allowing them to be who they are, but also allowing you to be who you are. So if you feel like you need to speak, then you need to speak, then speak up. Right? Yeah. You know, I mean, like, physically, nobody can make you, you know, stop you from speaking, but in the past, physically, people have stopped me from speaking, you know, but they can't now, you know. So if I'm going to say something, I'm going to say something, but it's not, you know, like, I don't talk about this stuff with them because they don't get it. So what's the point? But I talk to them about other stuff. It's fine. You know, so my family is still my family, and I still have a relationship with them, but not about some things, you know. So
these are her growing pains, you know. And if you can't stand for yourself, how do you expect anyone else to stand and listen to you? Like, I mean, you have to hold your truth, whether it's agreed with or not, sense. You know?
Hold on one second. Hopefully that makes sense, Yvette. Hopefully that helps in some way. And also go back and listen to what Donna-Marie said to Dawn, and as well and to Jen. Okay? Yeah.
Right, we're being asked, you know, to rise up. We are being asked to rise up. And it's just like, you have to understand that, you know, I always say this to when I work with my clients, you know, you came into this world alone, and you're going out in this world, going back out alone. You know, the journey is yours to make. You will gather loved ones along the way, people along the way, experiences along the way, but you have to have that autonomy, and that you have to hold to your truth, because there will be many, 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 many times that it will be held against you, and you have to just stay true to it.
So we're not telling you to throw away your family at all. But,
no.
You know, because we all have family, but I just don't share this type of stuff with them. You know, I'll talk to them with other stuff, but this stuff, they don't get it. So why force it? You know, why force the conversation when they don't understand something, right? But it also depends on what it is that you're wanting to talk to them about, you know, and that they're not listening to you, right? So it could be about something totally different, but you have to get that some people are not always going to agree with you or be on your side in certain situations. And it's just, how important is it for you? You know?
I'm going to give you something that I use when I want to get something across to someone that I know they don't have the ears to listen to me. And I will do it in my alignment, my meditation, and I will connect to their higher self. Mm-hmm. So my spirit will talk to their spirit, and I will literally close my eyes and visualize myself speaking to them. And I will ask that I be given permission to communicate with so-and-so's higher self. And it is in that place that I will explain myself to them and have, say, this is it, and this is why I'm doing this. And I just wanted to let you know, thank you. And then I retrieve back. So I feel like I've expressed myself. I have been heard. Now this is going to come up into their subconscious mind. So there's going to be less of a resistance when you come back and talk to that person again. Either the conversation will shift quickly, or it'll go on to something else, and you'll kind of step back into the ease of what that relationship can be within the confines of what it is. But that's a really good way of allowing your heart to be heard when you feel like you're not being heard physically. It's very, very beneficial.
Awesome.
And you can always have a heart to heart. And this doesn't have to be with anyone in the physical realm. You can do this with anyone who's crossed over as well, by the way. Mm-hmm. So if you've lost the loved one and then you're thinking of them and you're pining for them, or you're, you can just say, I'm speaking from my heart. I choose to connect to so-and-so. I want to have this conversation with you. And they'll hear every single thing that you have to say. The hearts communicate. It's a vibration. And vibration it's constantly moving. It goes everywhere. So just because they're not in this physical realm doesn't mean they can't hear you.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. All right. We're going to take 2 more quick questions, and then we're going to do some other stuff, but then we'll come back to questions because I know some of you have been waiting a while. So Devrani says, I can be in a room full of people, but still feel alone. I choose to sit in a corner unnoticed. Why is this, and how can I resolve this?
They're laughing. They're going, she's in the wrong room.
It's like the same. It's like we're having the same conversation.
Everyone's asking the same thing. They're like, get out of that room. Who wants to sit in the room with a bunch of people and go unnoticed? Like, why are you there then? If this is not your people, and you know that you're not feeling comfortable there, and you don't feel like you can socialize, why are you there? This is not the right room for you. Better to be on your own or with 1 or 2 people that you can resonate with, enjoy your time with, and they enjoy you and feel good about who you are. Here's the thing. Somebody doesn't have to understand who I am for me to be at a cocktail party and have fun. I can be at a cocktail party and just go and have a good time and talk to everybody. I don't need for them to be on my page or my way of understanding. I really don't care. It's like, if you're a banker, you don't have to only go to social parties where they're only bankers. So it's the only form of conversation that you're going to have. You need to learn how to integrate with everybody, and you don't have to have them on their same page as you for you to go and have a good time with them. So they also need to understand, okay, so if they don't get me, well then, just show up in the way that you can have fun from that experience. You're there, you've chosen to be with these people. What would you like to gain from that? Who would you like to talk to? You don't have to talk about your belief systems or what you are. I mean, I don't when I go out socially. I just want to go out and have fun and be me. I'm not getting into these. I do this all the time for work. I don't want to be doing this in my free time. I just want to go and have a good time. I'm going to dance. I'm going to chat. I'm going to laugh about this and that. Like we want to have our time to be human beings, and
but sometimes
the way that you want to engage. Sometimes
when you're going into like a social setting like that and you don't know anybody, you feel uncomfortable. You feel unsure of yourself, right? And there's no like solid footing, I think, for you to be yourself with, I think, maybe. Or perhaps it could be the perceived judgments from people. People expect something from you that you are not willing to give in that moment.
Yeah. And it depends on what you want. I mean, when I go to these social gatherings, I don't want to talk about my work, and I don't want to talk about what I do. I do that all the time for work. I just want to go and have a good time and have fun. So, people, go in the reference, like, tell her what you do, tell her. I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. Like I go, oh, I work in energetic, holistic energy. That's what I say. Then I go on and switch the topic, because as soon as you say what you do, they're like, oh my God. And you can read, well, what are you picking up? Can you hear me? Then they're asking you questions. You're like, no. Yeah. You're like, I just want to be me, so I don't say, unless it's people that already know me and I'm friends with, and, they all know. And if we do go out, then they're like, well, is that you talking or is that your team? Just
but
me.
even when you're in a room full of people that you do know, but sometimes there are times when it's like, oh, I can't be bothered with the drama, or I can't be bothered with the chit chat, and you know, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just be alone, because it's like, oh, I just don't feel like it. So I don't know, Devrani. It's like I get it. I used to be like that. I probably still am like that too. Like, you know, sometimes I do feel alone when I'm with a bunch of people, and it's because they're not my people. Like
There you
Donna-Marie
go.
was saying, they're not my people, and that's why I feel alone, because it's like I have nothing in common with them. There's nothing I want to talk to them about. You know, it's like, why am I there? You know?
Yeah, well, sometimes it can be like that, but then I'd say, you know, try to make an effort and get to know them. And if you're really not into it, leave. Then why are you there? Like, go home.
Yeah.
Or go see somebody that you do like.
So this is about doing for you, right? Doing things for you, choosing for you, not choosing for everybody else, right? And a lot of times,
honoring who you are and saying, this isn't working for me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Leave.
All right. Now we have a totally different question.
Yes.
From Roshni. She says, I keep reliving this pattern of eating to self-sabotage myself. I have gained 28 pounds in just a few months. Normally, I can focus and get back on track, but last whole year, I feel it's spiraling out of control. Do you know how I
This is
defeat
happening
this
to
pattern?
a lot of light workers are gaining weight, okay, holding more space, myself included. I understand.
And Roshni is a light worker too, for sure.
There you go. I mean, in the last 2 months, I've gained weight, and I'm like going, oh, this is not good. Okay, hold on. What does she do for work?
Civil service or something like that. Yeah, government. You can unmute yourself, Roshni, if you want.
Mm-hmm. So again, oh wow, there's a thread running through this whole thing. It's again, not being seen for who you are. So she has a job, this is a job that she does it well, and she's seen in a particular light under that title. And then she feels like she's this over here, and it's to try to go, it's not safe for me to be over there. And so she eats to feel kind of safe to be her. It's comfortable over here. I'm all right. And it's also keeping her small, like, how can I say it? What are they saying? They're saying, well, I can't go out and I need to lose weight. I can't show myself because I can't fit into that dress. Like, it's holding her back.
Does that make sense, Roshni?
Spot on.
Okay. So you are the saboteur, sabotaging yourself and saying, well, until I look like this, then it's going to be safe for me to be in the public eye or to express myself in that way because I will be seen correctly, you know? But light workers, it's not so much we're seen as we're heard. We're heard. People resonate with us. They resonate with what they hear. And it's not what we're saying, it's what they're tapping into because we're connecting to their own truth. And nothing can be said. If you connect to something, it's because it resonates within you. You know, I can tell you what I believe. It doesn't matter what I believe. If I say something that connects to you, now you're resonating with us. So light workers, we're there to communicate. We're there to be communicators, you know, and reminders to others of their own gifts and their own beauty. But you need to be able to claim yours for whatever that is and see the beauty and the bounty that is you, whether you are 15 pounds more or 15 pounds less. And know that that's not going to prevent you from being who you choose to be, but it's a choice.
So what can she do different now?
Okay, so are you there? Can you come on?
Oh, yeah.
She's there.
Okay. So what is it that you feel that you need to do to stop eating?
I need to eat more vibrational foods.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And they say you eat late at night too, and they stop eating late at night. That's kind of like weight to sit on you. And they go that you go and you do it and you acknowledge it before you eat it. And then you're like, it's dark, it's late, and you're like, okay, whatever, I'll deal with it tomorrow. And then the next morning you wake up and you're like, I did it again. And I'm going to do it tonight. And then that night time comes and you said, I'm not going to be, and they're showing me salty, like you like salty food, like you're going for the salt. And you're like, oh, no. And then sure enough, you're opening that cupboard. And as you're opening it, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? But the other hand is going right in for it. And there's this duality. It's kind of like, am I going to be able to have my way and have my way?
Yeah.
Um,
Here, put my socks on.
it's kind of like they're saying to you, you know, it's, yeah, what do I have to give up to be me? What do I have to give up to be me?
You left a galash in the backyard.
Is she there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. They're saying, what is it that you feel that you have to give up to be you, to honor who you are? Because there's still that like, oh, it's not really safe yet. So the food is, you're hiding behind the food. It's keeping you protected because you say, oh, no, until I can do this, or until I can wear that, until I look right, then I'm going to be able to go ding, you know, like this.
Yes.
And they're saying that, hold on. Okay, it's in the last 3 months you've gained weight, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
So what happened 3 months ago?
I felt quite ill. I was really run down at work because I work in a job centre. I was so run down that I just, decided now I've switched off and I'm not overdoing it at work.
I'm sorry, they're interrupting, and this is not me, but they're saying that there was no one there to support you emotionally. Okay, you wanted like a mother presence, like someone to take care of you, someone to nurture you, to kind of bring, here, honey, here's for you, get some rest. You were looking for it through food. You wanted to be loved through food, and you were satiating yourself with this maternal. They're saying she wanted that maternal, you know, that when you don't feel well and you want your mommy, and just having your mommy hold you, just you feel better. You were looking for that, and food represents maternal love for you. And you were asking for that understanding, that support, and that I just need somebody to take care of me. So it was you taking care of you, but wanting through a maternal way. Okay. And they're saying that you do a lot on your own. Like there's a lot that you carry and you support it very, very well. But then with this, you hit a wall and you're like, I need someone to take care of me. And I don't feel like you had that someone to take care of you, or you didn't have the one that you wanted taking care of you. Okay. Where you then someone's going to come and say, don't do anything. I got this. Okay. You don't have that. And so you were getting it through the food. They go, the minute you make this connection, that you understand that you can be loved and supported by other people in other ways, you can stop the food. Because it's not an addiction, and it's not like it's compulsory. It's you were searching. They're saying she was searching solace, like comfort. I just need to be comforted. And they're saying there's nothing wrong with that. They're also showing me to call in. So they're showing me you have very strong women in your ancestral bloodline. Okay. Very, very strong women. And there's I don't know who she is. She's quite hilarious. She's making this soup. And she's going, eat that soup and you're going to lose weight. You're getting fat. You're getting fat. Eat this soup. And there's like, it's soup, but there's like a ton of stuff in it. And then she's like seaweed. She's making this, and she's just like listening to us like you guys are all idiots. If she just eats this, she'll be fine. Like, just here, give her this soup. So whatever that could look in your family, whatever soups are in your family, but there's this kind of, it's a medicinal soup. They use it for when you're not feeling well. There's a lot of spices in it. And, but I feel like it's very vegetarian. Okay. And she's saying, just eat this, just eat this, just eat this. And they're showing me it's going to, there's a lot of toxicity to flush your it's going to kind of cleanse your whole digestive tract. It's going to cleanse your liver. It's going to cleanse your spleen. Wow, this is an amazing soup. But she was kind of like a potion maker. Like she would make this soup and she'd like, oh, this soup's going to do this and this soup's going to do that. And it would. She's very powerful, this woman. So she's in your ancestral bloodline. And so I don't know if there's some soup that is in your ask around to your mother, grandmothers, aunts, whoever's. Is there a special, they're calling it a seaweed soup. Almost has an Asian feel to it. And they've tweaked it. Okay. This woman just went, I'm adding this and this and this and this, but there's turmeric in it. She's showing me all these spices, but she's laughing at, she's very she uses herbs for everything. And she laughs that people are spending money on medication. She's like, it does nothing. It does nothing. She's hilarious, this woman. But she is showing you that is going to help you feel nourished and whole. And it's going to fill you where you're not going to get, what they're showing me is they're going to be removing, when you eat this, the cravings. They're going to be removing the cravings. And I don't know where the soup is, but I would start looking for it. And if you have anybody in your family, say, you know, is there a specific soup? Because they said that they would use it for when they weren't well. And then she kind of started adding to it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
I'd ask around in your family. She says, just eat that though. She doesn't want to eat anything else. She goes, just eat that. Just eat that. And then you're going to start to feel better and you're going to start to feel lighter. But they're really showing me that your intestinal tract needs a nice cleanse, and it's going to give you that nice cleanse. Stay off of dairy. They're pulling dairy out from you. Dairy doesn't really serve you. You know that. You kind of go to it, but it's like they're showing me your stomach kind of goes when you eat dairy. Yeah, so they're saying just for while you're doing the soup diet or the soup thing, stay off of all the dairy. They're showing me take all the dairy out. So anything dairy, any yogurts, they should really show me yogurts, and they're showing me cheese. Get the cheese out too. I know, but they're saying that lift it. The soup is going to really satiate you. You're going to really enjoy it, and it's going to make you feel good, and it's going to make you feel full, but it's going to do a very nice lifting of your toxicities. And it's the toxicity that's creating the cravings. So once the toxicity is gone, the cravings are going to lift. And they're saying that, they're showing me cinnamon. So when you go to bed at night and you're craving something sweet, maybe make yourself a nice tisane, like an herbal tea, and add cinnamon to it and a little bit of honey to sweeten it. If you need that little bit of like something in your, because they're saying that would be really good for her too, like fill your stomach up with like a tisane. But if you need to sweeten it just a little bit, that's okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, they're moving that to the side. They're saying that super important that you need to start taking care of your own health. You absolutely need to be making yourself a priority. Okay.
Yeah.
Like pick things that are good for you first. Do it for you first. Honor your time. They're showing me time and timelines and how much time there is for you. There's adjustments that need to be made. They go, you've been giving. You have a very big heart. You give very easily. You always see a justification in your giving, but they're going that, and that's fine. It's commendable is what they're saying, but it's become to your detriment. And that thing, what happened in December, is a heads up for you. Don't let it happen again, because I feel like burnout. Okay. You don't want to go towards burnout, because I feel like you take a long time to get back from that. They're also saying that you need to start getting physically active again. Start walking, start taking walks, go with your friends, go with somebody, just take a nice long walk, and the fresh air, releasing the stress, releasing the energies, the burdens, whatever it is you're holding, release it in your walk. And again, do the deep breathing, like a deep breath in, gather all of it, and then back out again, because you're lifting and clearing. Again, it's that they're saying, I don't know what they're talking in French, but le soulager. So it's to kind of soften, and it's like, that's your treat. The food is your, well, I've deserved this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I feel like once you get on that soup program, whatever that program is, can you just email it to me?
Yeah, let us know what that soup is. Yeah, we all want it.
Cabbage soup.
It's magical.
I'm telling you, that's the key. And she's just like, she's laughing. She's like, there you go. Like, I don't know how you're gonna find this recipe, but it's out there. Someone in your family has it. So ask around.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. And please do honor yourself. Okay. Don't start to feel a little bit better and then keep putting more on your plate. They're saying you have a tendency to, as soon as you get a little bit of energy, you add one more thing, you go, you're going to have to stop doing that. How old are you?
48.
Okay. I see 49. So the shift is going to happen.
She's in her 49th year.
Yeah.
Oh, this is true. Okay. There we go. This is true. So they're saying that all these changes need to be made before you turn 50. This is your goal orientation. You're saying, I'm going to be 50. I'm going to be in better shape. I'm going to be in better health. I'm going to have a better immunity than I've ever had my entire life. And this is going to be your goal. They're saying 50 is for Mark. It's her benchmark.
You can do it.
Yes,
you can do it, Roshni.
Yes,
she will do it. She will. She's going to do it. And you're going to come back like this. Dun, 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 dun.
A light warrior.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So grateful.
Thank you, Roshni.
Yeah, you're welcome, honey. Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
We learned so much. That was great. Yes, Donna-Marie, you rock. Yeah, right? I know. I said that at the beginning. So she's amazing. And it's awesome. She's awesome. Her team is awesome. The connection between the two is
you
awesome.
need to know, right? Yeah.
Hey? Yeah, it's
I'm the
great.
facilitator. They're the ones that are.
Yes, yes. All right, so Eagle Song Woman, Caroline, go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Carolyn. How are you? I remember you from the last call.
Oh, you do remember. Okay.
The horse lady.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
so they say.
What's your
How can I help
question?
you today, honey?
So Rashni, I'm going to be looking for that soup recipe from you.
Yeah. If she finds it, she's got to post it on there.
Because you're
Alara's.
answering her questions as I'm writing mine. And mine says I've put on 80 pounds in the past 3 years. I'm bored with everything in my life. I know exactly what to do to lose weight, but I'm not doing it. I come to work every day, sit here, take calls, and just get depressed. Hot flashes and menopause doesn't help. Am I at risk of a heart attack?
Oh, that's your question. Am I at risk of a heart attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not feel currently, they're not showing me any health risk for you. Your biggest risk is indifference. You're incredibly indifferent, and it's blocking all of your creative energy. It's blocking your flow, financial flow as well. You're in this place of like, oh, well, whatever.
Is there an entity there?
An entity? Okay, hold on. Come back. Let me look at her.
Say something,
Can I-
Caroline.
Hello.
I need to see her.
Louder.
Hi, beautiful. Hello.
Okay, here we go. Let me look at me.
Hi.
No, I don't see any entity at all. No, she's fed up. This is what they're saying. She's fed up. I feel like you've done a lot of work. I feel like you've worked very hard. This is a little bit similar to what we just had in the last call. It's like, I deserve this. I don't give a shit anymore. You know what? If I feel like this is what I'm going to do, is it bad for me? I don't give a shit. You've got a bit of this I don't give a shit attitude, but it's working against you now. Because deep down, you do give a shit, and you give a big shit. So it's like you're counterintuitive to who you really are. Do you understand? And it's you are pissing yourself off. And I don't feel like, so whatever they're saying, it didn't turn out the way she wanted it to. It didn't happen how she expected it to. She thought her life was going to be different. She thought how it was going to be, like all these things that you thought it was going to be, it isn't. Okay. And they're like, I'm so sorry. They are not being too empathetic with you. They're like, put your big girl boots on, pull yourself back together, and go and claim that life. Go and claim that life. Stop sitting there wooing and whining that it didn't get. You're not doing anything to make it happen. You're not creating. You're not creating. You are very powerful. You're a freaking witch in a very good way. All witches are good, by the way. But you have this commanding presence that if you want to manifest something, honey, let me tell you, you can move heaven and earth. But you aren't using it. You are not using you. You know, you're not stepping into it because you're like, well, hasn't worked so far. Like you, yeah, they're waiting. They're like, you know, she can stay like that all she wants. We're waiting for her to step up. They want you to step up for you. Put your big girl boots on to say, you know what? Here's what I want. Here's how I want to live. Here's how I want it to go. And they're going to go ahead and do it. Because you could like that. You could like that. But you kind of like you're sitting in a puddle saying like, what's the point? What's the point? I'm just going to get disappointed again. Just not going to work out again. Get all my hopes up, and for what? And they go, because you don't follow through. You don't follow through. You do for everything else and not for you. I'm sorry, they're being harsh. This is not me. This is them talking, but you need to hear it like this.
True.
Go, you need to get up and go.
As well.
It's what do you want? They're going, what do you want? Because you can have it.
You can ask Alara, she knows.
I'm asking you. Because they're saying the minute you choose to not take any no as an answer, just say, I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Don't know how this is going to work out, but it's going to work out. Don't know what's going to happen. But they go, because you go and then you pull back, and then you go and then you pull back, and then you don't stick to the plan. You deviate, and you find excuses and reasons to deviate, and you find, oh well, it's because of that. It's because of this. They go, stop doing that. Stop using excuses to support what you don't want. Start using reasons to support what you do. Don't know how it's going to happen, but it will. How? I don't know. I'm allowing, calling in my team, calling in the universe. I'm allowing all doors, the corridors of light to be opened. They say you have to set an intention. Here we go. Hello, right here. Full moon. You got the energy of the moon, my love. Use it. Talk to this full moon and say to them, all right, I'm picking up my sword. I'm ready to go back out there. I want to and just say, whatever has not been working for you, it's been hard, it's been too much. I want ease now. I want flow. I want effortlessness. I'm going to step into my attunement and my alignment, and I allow for more ease, more flow, more opportunity. But they go, you are ping-ponging. You're going to have to pick a lane and stay in it. And you know why you keep ping-ponging? Because you don't stay long enough to see it come true. Because then it's like, shit, did I make that happen? Did I manifest that? Is that even possible? Do I even have that power? And then this whole call today, I'm not joking. It's about all these incredibly powerful people who are stepping back from their power, fear of claiming it. Honey, you're here now. You will exit this world. You will leave. We all will. So while you're here, grab the frickin' reins to your life. Grab that whip and go. Better to try and to see what happens or what could come from it than to sit there and not do anything at all and dream of what might have been.
Has she not tried? I mean, I'm going to step in on behalf of Caroline. Has she not tried? And it's making me angry and upset. She has tried.
They're saying she hasn't stood up for her. She bails from her beliefs too quickly. I'm just saying. I'm just frustrated on behalf of Caroline because I know how powerful she is. I know she's been working with her team. I know she talks to them all the time. I know she's said what she wants to the universe, but I'm not there to know whether she's taking action. So she has to believe it's possible in order for her to line up with it. If this is what you want and it's all up here vibrationally and you are down here, you are constantly missing what you want. You have to be the vibrational return, law of attraction. What is sent out is returned to you. So she has to be that vibrational match to meet the desired outcome. She can't go back down here because it's not going to meet. She has to hold it. And
I have to go to work every day in this environment.
Yeah, that's fine.
In the call center. So I do the moon work. I do the shamanic work. I do, like Alara said.
You still have to continue doing your government work for now, Caroline. Get that through your head, okay? You have to continue doing that until you finish. Otherwise, you're not going to get your golden or silver handshake, okay? So just get that. That's one thing that, you can't not get out of. So just claim that. Say, okay, fine. I'm going to continue working here for another year. Maybe it's just another year, right? A year, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, it might be 3 now.
Accept that. Accept it and say, and at the same time, I'm going to continue working on making my dream come true.
Here's the thing. She has to hold the vibration to be the recipient of what she wants. And that's her autonomy. That's what she has to do. That's something she can do. She has to maintain that all the day, every day. It would benefit you, Carolyn, to do a reading with me, to do a clearing. It really would. To let the team come in and lift and clear all the stuff that is stopping, blocking, diminishing you, lowering you, preventing. You know what, Alara? I know that I had said that I was going to do an anchoring and grounding, but I feel now on this call, I would rather do a lifting and clearing for everybody on this call. Because I feel the weight is really about people not feeling safe stepping into their truth and into it. And I'd like to just bring in that energy to lift and clear whatever all these stops and blocks are.
Yeah.
And if they want to learn how to anchor and ground, which I strongly suggest that they do, because that's, when you are on compass with your own vibrational skill set, this is you allowing yourself to move that dial in whatever vibration you want. But you need to know how to get in. You need to know how to attune to it. It's the easiest thing in the world, but you have to do it every day. And just for like, Caroline, look, I feel for you. I do. But I also know that if you're giving up and you're throwing it, then you are just you're not there to receive those things that you want.
Working out there as a light worker, and I told everyone, about 100 people, that I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm really giving up. Like you said, that I gave up because I work all day long, and then it's after work and on weekends that I have to do but I can do the other work.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying you've got it backwards. You need to get up every morning, align to the light that is you, and allow that light to facilitate your job, your everything that you're doing. Allow it to facilitate. Like, they go start from where you are. Don't put it on a shelf and I come to that when I have time for it. If you say that you are a light worker, then claim your light work. Move from that. Do your work as a light worker in the way that you do it. But use it, utilize it every single day. Let me tell you something. This isn't something you can turn on and turn off. Once you've stepped in, you're in. You know, you can walk away from it if you want to, but once you just say, okay, I'm just going to apply all of these gifts. I'm going to use it for work like this. I'm going to use it for this like this and that like that. Now at least you're honoring who you are and tuning and aligning to what you are. And now you're there, at least you're saying, okay, I'm allowing myself to be who I am, and whatever is meant for me, whatever is going to unfold from this, whatever that is, you know, they keep saying you're not choosing you.
And at the same time, she's resenting being where she is. If you resent being where you are. So you know what? I'm going to be harsh, okay? Because I love you and I'm going to be harsh. And I'm going to say that's fine. You resent where you are, then quit. Quit the government and see what happens. See how fast you lose your house because, you know, maybe you don't have enough money to pay the rent, right? Like, I know I'm being harsh, but you're not going to quit the government. I know that.
I don't think you're being harsh. I've said that to myself as well. Like I've spoken to myself in that way as well, and I won't take too much more time. But
they're saying to kind of, you need to shift your perspective.
Supported by the universe, and I think that's what everybody feels. Like, how much does the universe want from us? Work all day, work all night, work all weekend, and then I still don't get my farm and my money for the horses and everything else. But like, where's the gift?
That's your perception. That's your perception. You need to shift, honey. You need to shift your perception, and big time, because you're angry and you're resentful.
Oh yeah, she's frustrated.
You're disconnected. You can't connect when you're like that. You can't. And you know, the thing is you need to step into the alignment of who you are. Just be you, whatever that means. Don't put a tag name on it. I'm just going to be me in all of my light, and I'm going to tap into that power. I'm going to utilize it and look at your job as I love this job because it facilitates this and this and this and this for me. It's allowing me for that and that and that and that. You need to change your viewpoint on the things that you are saying are working against you. Again, you're allowing life to work against you. No, I'm going to let this work for me. I'm going to see the good that is in this and what it does give to me and what it does provide to me and what it's allowing for me. You have to shift. Your whole brain needs to be shifted, my love.
And you're lucky it's only temporary. You're not going to, you know, like, it's only like maybe another year or two.
You don't want to wait another minute. I would not wait another minute. I would shift the way I'm looking at my life so that it works for you and not against you. And it's the way you see it and how you think and how you are going to make choices. You know, you choose what will work for you. See it for what it is and say, yes, it's not this and this and this, but it is allowing for this and this and this and this. And for the time being, I do need that. So I'm going to allow that, and I'm going to allow it to be easier for me. I'm going to like it more now. I'm going to let go, because she's creating all of this anxiety and around it. Well, guess what's coming back to her? All of that.
All right, so let's do the lifting and clearing process. Okay, so Caroline, you know I love you.
I love you too.
And I feel for you. I really do. And this is why I get upset, because I feel it. I feel your frustration, your anger.
It's all things that can be corrected, but her mindset is the first thing that needs to be worked on. The way she's seeing things, that needs to shift. Once that shifts, everything else will shift. But she's very stubborn and she's stuck, and she needs to unstick herself. Okay?
Yeah. All right. Let's do the clearing, lifting and clearing, because I know that'll be really, really good for everybody.
Okay. Sorry. They're talking. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask everybody on the call, and this is going to be for everybody who comes on the repeat call after this, the recording, I should say, that this is going to be able to facilitate for everybody. It's very, very clear that this call is about giving yourself permission to step into the alignment that is you, whatever that means, in whatever capacity that you currently are. And from that place, allow everything to unfold in perfect timing for you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just ask you to stand with your feet hip distance apart. Okay, spine nice and erect, but not hard, soft. Like we let go of more energy when we're soft, okay? I am going to do a breathing technique. So I'm just going to show you how to do it, and then everyone on the call can just follow through into the same breathing. This is a circle breath, and this is where we allow light energy to come in, move through us, and lift and clear the energies, the heavy energies that we're holding on to that are lowering us or depleting us energetically. As we exhale them out, because energy has to be exhaled, then more light energy can come in. This is going to allow you to rise up vibrationally. And as you rise up vibrationally, you're in a higher alignment. So you're going to feel lighter. Okay. So we're going to just do the breathing for everyone. And then I'll let spirit come in and see what they're going to lift and clear. But to me, it feels like it's going for just everybody. They're saying to give, okay, so we have to ask permission to give your team of light workers, the healing masters, guardian angels, designated light workers, permission to step forward on your behalf and serve you for your greatest and highest good. To give yourself permission to feel safe, letting go of all that you are holding on to on a vibrational level that is taking space within your mind, your body, and your spirit, that is stopping, blocking, or preventing you from being in full alignment with all of your light, all of your gifts, all of your abilities, all of your joy. Okay, so we're asking that this divine light, it's Christ conscious energy, to be brought forward, to move through you, allowing it to magnetize to everything that you're holding on to. And as we exhale, and it's going to be through the solar plex, we're going to just allow the body to release what no longer serves us. So this is going to affect everybody differently, because we all release to the degree in which we feel safe releasing. So I always suggest, just say from your heart, it is safe now to let go. Like, choose to let go of the things that are not in service to you, that are lowering you vibrationally, that are not allowing you to move up into your higher vibration, where you then have the clarity and the creativity to really see the truth and the beauty of who you are. From that place, now you are in a place of connectedness to your higher self, to your own team of light workers and divine light energy, and you can streamline from this place of clarity, wisdom, and understanding that is yours. It belongs to you. Okay? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stand up. Just see. Okay, so I'm going to stand back a little bit like this. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to stand with your feet hip distance apart, and you're going to see, like, from the top of your head, just below your belly button, as an elevator shaft, okay? And we're going to allow this one beautiful golden ray of light to come down through the crown chakra, and as it enters, goes across the forehead. So all the worries you're holding on to, it's going to go across your eyes. So everything that you've seen or no longer wish to see, it's going to go across your nose, your sinuses. So all emotional congestion that you're still holding on to, then it's going to go across your mouth, your throat, your lips, your tongue. So anything that you have held back or have not felt safe releasing, so we're going to let that all lift and clear. It's going to go through your lungs. So everything that you've been holding on to in your lungs, fear of letting go, fear of receiving. Light workers have a hard time taking for themselves. They're givers, givers, givers. So as I release, as I let go, I allow. So what we want to do is really release the energy that is taking space. And then you're going to open up, right here is your solar plex, and you're just going to allow that flow of energy to come out through the solar plex. And you can visualize it like a gray mist of energy that is just coming out. So everything that you're holding on to that is taking space but no longer yours, you want to just start releasing it. So the light's coming in, it's going to magnetize everything you're holding on to, and then we're just going to flush it out. They're bringing in, I'm going to tell you right now, they're bringing in a lot of beautiful, men asked me today, wear this aqua green. They wanted green, and I've got aquamarine here, a lot of green energy. So healing energy, water energy, energy that's going to lift and cleanse and purify and transmute. So allow this beautiful light to just come through, lifting, clearing, purifying, and transmuting, and letting go of everything that is not yours. Okay, so we're just going to start. Hold on, and I'm just going to do it. Father, Mother, God is meant an appropriate call on the highest and the purest of God's divine light energy, and we ask for the support of every single person on this call and all those who will be listening to the replay to connect and align to their own team of healing masters, guardian angels, designated light workers, only that which is of the highest, only that which is of the purest, and only that which is of the divine light, and ask that they step forward on their behalf, allowing them to lift, clear, purify, and transmute thoughts, worries, fears, or emotions, anything that's been projected onto them, anything that they are holding on to or struggling with that no longer serves or supports them for their greatest and highest good. We ask for all of this to be blessed, healed, cleared, transmuted, and released onto the divine light. We ask for the violet flame to be placed behind every single person, always as meant and appropriate for them. And we ask for the purification and the transmutation of all energies that are no longer theirs to be burned with, to be blessed, to be healed, to be cleared, to be transmuted and released onto the divine, onto the highest of hands, allowing everything now to be lifted, cleared, and purified, allowing them to rise up vibrationally, to be in greater alignment, greater wisdom, greater understanding with their own divine truth and their I am presence. Asking for everything that is obstructing this, not allowing for this, belief systems, imprints, across all lifetimes, timelines, realms, and dimensions, allowing all of this now to be blessed, to be healed, to be cleared, to be transmuted, giving them permission to step back into their light, reconnecting to the soul's blueprint, realigning to the vibration of their soul's divine light, and allowing themselves to live the full expression of their soul's journey in this lifetime. They have chosen this timeline for a reason. So anything that is stopping, blocking, or preventing them from stepping into all of their truth, all of their gifts, and all of their abilities, to whatever capacity that is, and whatever that means for each and every individual, so long as it is for their highest good, their greatest good, in attunement and alignment with the divine light. As we let go, we allow for that. Okay, I want everyone to take a really, really deep breath in. And you're going to hold this beautiful beam of light, and you're literally going to escort it down through the crown chakra. And it's melting like this beautiful golden beam of divine light. It's melting, but it's cool, okay? And it's just magnetizing to everything that you're holding on to. You don't have to think about these things. They're going to magnetize all on their own, allowing to magnetize to everything that you're holding on to, thoughts, worries, fears, emotions, nothing, whatever does not support you, and allowing it to be just gathered. Open the door at your solar plex, and now flush it out, okay? We're going to do a few of these. I'm going to see when they tell me to stop. Deep breath in again. Father, Mother, God is meant to appropriate. Ask for the purification and transmutation of all that everyone is holding on to, anything that is stopping, blocking, or preventing them from being full alignment with all their gifts, clarity, wisdom, understanding, and safe, not to bless us, Lord, clear, transmute, release, and let go. Cleansing all that is not theirs, cleansing all that has been imprinted upon them, all forms of self-sabotage, all imprints, all cultural imprints, all karmic imprints, anything they are carrying for past ancestral bloodlines that are no longer theirs to be burdened with, allowing it all now to be lifted, clear, purified, transmuted, and released onto the divine hands. Lifting and clearing, lifting and clearing, lifting and clearing, blessing, clearing, healing, transmuting, releasing. Breathe out, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. We're breathing out into the violet flame, asking for the purification and transmutation. Deep breath in again, deep breath in. I'm choosing now to release all that is no longer mine to be burdened with. I'm choosing now to release all that is holding me back. I'm choosing now to reconnect and realign to all of my gifts, all of my ability, all of my wisdom. Reconnect to be my divine blueprint, my soul's I am present. Returning to the sovereignty that is me, trusting in my abilities, trusting in why I am here and what I'm here to live and experience because of the beauty of who I am. Allowing all of the bounty that is mine to now be fully lived, expressed, and experienced, free of fear. As I let go, I allow for that. Breathe out. Cleansing my heart, cleansing my soul, allowing for the forgiveness, choosing to feel safe, choosing to connect, choosing to find the soul family and the people, the support that will support me. But first to return to my heart and know that I am more than enough. I am all here, all whole, all present. There is no lack in any way. As I reconnect to my fullness, my bounty, my beauty, my gifts, my alignment, my attunement, I allow everything to resonate, attune, align, connect, and shine. All that I am, I allow. Breathe it out. I give myself permission to surrender. I give myself permission to allow. I give myself permission to trust. I give myself permission for expansion. And I allow everything to unfold in perfect timing for me, free of fear, free of outcome, and trusting that all is meant as it should be, in perfect timing and perfect alignment for the divine truth that is me. Breathe it out. Okay, we're going to ask for an expansion. So we're going to take the same deep breath in. And we're going to integrate your divine light. You're going to bring it down. And as it comes through, it's magnetizing your crown. It's magnetizing your eyes, giving yourself permission to see, giving yourself permission to understand, giving yourself permission to feel safe, giving yourself permission to receive. Everything now is with ease. Everything now is with flow. Everything now is effortless. And as you're bringing it through the lungs, as you're bringing it through the heart, acknowledging the value that is you, you're going to hold this beautiful golden ball of sun, light, divine light in the center of your solar plex. And as you breathe out, I want you to see it expand through your physical body, expand into the lattice, which is the energetic circle that surrounds you, and expand all the way out through the palms, through the soles of your feet, through the tops of your head, into full expansion of all of your light, all of your gifts, all of your soul's divinity effortlessly now. Deep breath. And release that light outward, 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 outward. Let this be a ripple effect to all those that are in your family. We're asking it to move into the family bloodlines. So we're going to be doing a clearing too for everyone who was not able to step into all of their truth, all of their gifts, all of their beauty. Fear of being condemned, fear of being hung, fear of being burned, fear of not being accepted, fear of being ostracized, demeaned, any oaths that you took, anything that was said against you, that it was not safe to be seen, not safe to be accepted, not safe to be loved, not safe to be received, allowing it all not to be lifted and feared. Returning to your light, returning to your love, returning to your truth, and allowing everything to unfold with ease, with grace, with trust, trust in you. Deep breath in. As we let go, we allow. I'm going to ask that every single person's divine team, healing masters, guardian angels, and designated light workers step forward and step beside them. You have to give them permission to come forward and serve you. So this is your autonomy, asking them to be there on your behalf. I strongly suggest you wake up every morning and call them in and ask that they serve and support you for your greatest, highest good, that they give you the nudgings through your own innate compass to follow your path with ease, to allow all doors to be open to you that are meant and appropriate for you, and to close all doors that no longer serve you. As you see a door closed, no, it is not. It is a redirection to something that is more, something that is better. This is your compass moving forward. That which no longer serves me, allow it to be released. And that which does, show me the way. Follow that path, follow that lead, and allow your team, allow your own team to come forward and serve and support you. Allowing your own vibrational alignment, your own vibrational attunement to rise up every day and to connect to your soul's truth. And the joy of you. There's return to that joy, that love, that gratitude, that grace, that happiness, that light and bright spirit that is stuck in the confines of these that are no longer theirs. Let it all go. As I let go of all that no longer serves me, I return to all that does. It is my choosing now to reclaim my light, reclaim my divinity, and whatever that means, so long as it's for my highest good. As I let go, I allow. And so it is, and so it is. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. You're going to put your right hand over your heart, left hand over the solar plex. And now we're just going to imprint all of this energy. Deep breath in again. I am that I am, and as I am, I return to all that I am effortlessly. Sovereign, united, I am one. And so it is. Now let it go. There you go. Oof. Beautiful. Everyone needs to take some water if they can. And just allow all of that to just do its thing. This is something that you can literally do every day. And just allow that energy to continually support you, serve you, govern you with your divine light presence, meaning to use your voice. You have free will, and you must use your free will for your greatest and highest good. Just always ask for my greatest and highest good. You can't ask for more than that. That's what was needed for everybody. Yeah, everybody's shifting right now. Everybody's quiet. They're like, yeah, they're all being worked on. Good.
Absolutely. Definitely drink water or something for sure. Mostly water. But yeah.
If you can put lemon in it, it's even better.
Yes. How's everybody feeling? Just
tired. They're going to feel tired.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yvette said, thank you so much. Roshni says, wow, that was incredible. Thank you so much. I saw some unicorns. Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow. Yay. I love unicorns.
Yeah. Tara said, beautiful. So much. Wow, that was a lot. But yeah,
It was.
we definitely needed it. Joan Jean says, thank you. Yawning. Yep, yawning. Just keep on,
I would definitely suggest to everyone to listen to the recording and, use that again, because, we don't always let go of everything all in one shot. It would be nice if we did, but whatever we still feel like we have to hold on to, it's for everybody to know that these are lessons to still learn from and to grow from. So those things that we're not releasing is because there's more for us to learn. Okay. So to just trust that you've released whatever you could within this reading, and they've lifted a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone should be feeling, hold on, because they're saying it's being impacted with the moon as well. So they're going to feel very tired tonight, I feel. And I would just lie down tonight when you go to bed and just ask for everything that you did release to be, blessed, healed, cleared, and transmuted. And then I would definitely make a statement of how you would like to move forward, what you wish for yourself, what you would allow for yourself. If I had, in a perfect world and this is my magic wand, which it is, what would you like? And then dream it and allow it to be so. A dream is a dream until it becomes a reality. So create your realities.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to share really quickly, because I know you're not reading the chat. So Angela says, hot on the forehead. I was rocking it. Sandra says, huge yawns and tears. So relieved now. Thank you. Paige says, thank you. That was needed indeed. Angela says, I actually feel pins and needles in my feet.
Okay, good.
Thank you. That was great. I needed that. Caroline, I felt layers of me being taken off of me from behind me. Felt very grounded though. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be very grounding. The divine light that's what they do. They ground before they lift and clear. So they'll feel, they're just saying that everyone's going to kind of feel tired. Woozy is what they're saying.
And so it's
that's
like,
okay.
Oh, why did we not talk about the special offer before? But anyways, we have a few minutes.
Well, now everyone's quiet. They can hear it.
I know. So we have a few minutes. So yeah, it is the same offer that we had in March, but I just wanted Donna-Marie to share a little bit about it as well.
Well, the irony is that when I had spoken to you about it, and when I was coming back on, they're like, no, this is exactly what we want you to be selling. I go, should I change it or shift it up? And they're like, nope, not at all.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. They're saying that everyone absolutely has to have the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of learning how to get back into alignment, learning how to ground and anchor every day, and learning how to connect to their own team of light workers. It used to be, and I did create this program when I was working with practicing light workers. So these were people that were already doing light work as their field of work. And it was to keep them more grounded and more centered and more tuned in. Okay. And then what was happening over the last 2 years is my team kept saying, this is not just for those that are practicing. This has got to be for everybody. Because if people don't know how or understand their vibration, if you don't have an understanding of your vibration, you don't know then how to manifest correctly. And if you want to manifest and co-create, then you have to hold the vibration, like we said with Caroline, to be able to be the recipient to receive that which you're co-creating. So your vibrational attunement dictates your life, period. And if you don't know how to get onto vibrational alignment, you need to. So is it simple? Yes. Is it easy? Yes. Is it important? Absolutely. Because everyone is going to need this kind of place of sovereignty because of everything that is happening now, rights being taken away, things being forced upon you. You're going to have to stand your ground and listen to your heart and honor what you believe to be true, because it's not going to come from the outside world anymore, folks, because it's not happening. You're going to have to tap into what feels right for you. And the more you are tapped into it and that it's stronger and that you hear it and you know, that's your way back.
So the package is available at alara.at/show/Donnie3. Because Donna-Marie actually goes by Donnie, but I'm always a stickler for the full name, like Donna-Marie. But it's available at Donnie3, and there are 3 packages, A, B, and C. So please do take a look at them. Package C includes a 30-minute personal session with Donna-Marie. Package B also includes some 3 live group calls. and some other processes. So there's lots of processes, and today what we did was just a taste of what a process with Donna-Marie looks like and feels like, so
well, and I would definitely say that if you feel like there's stuff blocking you, I would definitely consider the one-on-one, because in 30 minutes it is unbelievable what they can lift and clear, and once it's cleared, you're good to go. So that's a really nice shortcut to get you where you need to be, and then you can maintain it from that. And the stepping into spirit is really the perfect guideline to show you how to take back your autonomy, how to step back and reclaim the reins of your life, and then ignite your light to as high as it's meant to be for whatever you're here to live and experience. But we're all here to live these beautiful, abundant lives. So if there's anything that you're living experiences and that is not that, then you want this to kind of get you back in your saddle and move forward in the direction that you choose to live, and not that what you're falling in by default. It's really reclaiming, the light that is you, and allowing it to be seen for who you are, but with that sense of invincibility, like that you don't have, or that you haven't been able to reach yet.
And as you all know, I mentioned this last time, but I did work with Donna-Marie in January, and she's amazing to work with one-on-one. Amazing. I just absolutely love her. I don't do very many testimonials, but I did actually do one for her, which I don't know where she put it, but.
Oh my God, it was such an amazing testimonial. It was amazing. I actually sent it to the girl who does my webpage. So it will be on my webpage, but yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful testimonial. We did great work together. They did great work with you.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I keep saying her team is amazing, and Donna-Marie as a facilitator is amazing. So you definitely want to, work with one of the packages. If you can't do package C, do package A or package B, but you'll definitely receive a lot of, I find Donna-Marie goes above and beyond. So,
and the bonuses too are really, really beneficial. There's a lot of breath work in the bonuses. And I always, with everybody that I work with, it's the first thing that we do as we go into any working that we're going to be doing, because the body is really, just through the breath, we can release so much. I had a call just yesterday with a client, and it was a 30-minute call. And then I said to her, okay, we're just going to do some breath work, and then you can tell me what it is that you'd like to address. And she starts breathing, and they just went right in, and they're like, okay, here, we're going to activate your hands. We're going to go in. And they did everything. I'm like, hey, sorry, but they're taking over. And then I said to her, after we cleared everything, I'm like, so what was it that you wanted? She goes, well, it was that.
They knew exactly.
They knew right away. They just went right in and they did it. And this is what they do. They move. I went through into the 5th ascension right after the new moon in May. And I thought that energy spirit was fast before, but they're so fast now that they feel what's coming and they kind of go in and do it right away. I don't even have to talk sometimes. So, she was laughing. She goes, well, that was what I was going to ask for. And I'm like, okay, so that's done and you still have 10 minutes. So what else would you like? So they move very, very fast. And it's for people to understand that if they are ready to let go, there's no wait time. It's immediate. It's within the breath. And it's done. So if you're not letting go, then it's something that you're struggling with in the mindset that's not allowing you to release, So any one of those packages are beneficial. Any one of them.
Yeah. So please do take a look at them. alara.at/show/Donny3, DONNY3. And, like I said, work with Donna-Marie. I can't say Donnie. I just can't say it. Work with Donna-Marie.
It's so funny. It is Donna-Marie. It's because my nickname was Donnie as a kid growing up, and
I can't.
My family still uses it. Yeah.
Yeah, but work with her. You will love it. You will not regret it at all. I was like, wow, she's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It's like, when can I work with her again? I haven't had time. So it's like, otherwise I would, but I have not had time, and now it's like busy. But yeah, definitely. All right, so Donna-Marie, is there anything else? Guys, I know we're getting late. And my
other messages.
What?
I know we're running out of time. They're telling me there's one more person that wanted to talk. Is there another person that wanted to ask something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying that there's another person that they want to address.
All right, who was it?
There's one more. So I feel like it's one more that would be for like everybody. There's one more they're saying. So I don't know who that is.
Let me see if I can go back and find the question from way back when. So if somebody I didn't address before because we ran out of time.
I feel like their question came up in the very beginning or
Yeah.
in the start of it.
They might not
they're
be
saying
here.
there's one more question.
I'm trying to find it. 1 second. I think it might have been Miriam, but she's gone. Angela. I think it was Angela.
What's the question? I'll tell you.
Or Tara, maybe Tara. It's either Tara, Linda, or Angela.
Are there any men left?
Yes, there's one.
It feels like
for
a
sure.
male energy.
Randy.
It's a male energy. Okay, it's Randy.
Randy's here.
Did he have a question?
Randy, do you have a question?
It was a male energy. Male energy, they're saying. It's like he was thinking it, but he didn't say anything. He's thinking it though.
Go ahead, Randy. You're unmuted. We can't
There's
hear
something
you.
he wants to know.
Randy, are you there? We can't hear you, unfortunately. He's like, the one time. No, we can't hear you.
He can't hear?
He's unmuted, but there's no sound.
That's funny.
But I know what the question might be.
Okay, because there's something he kept thinking about the whole time through the call. And either he didn't write it down, but he was thinking of it, and they kind of think, they go, we want to address him. There's something he wants to know.
He wants to know what it means if all of your clairs are all on at once. You know, so
It means you're very gifted.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. That he's been asking that for a while. No one's given him a good answer. Oh, can you see me alive in the future? Oh, he typed it in. Can you see me alive in the future? Tomorrow?
Can I see him alive? Why, is he like dying?
I don't know.
Okay, his energy feels very like active to me, like ding 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 ding, like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what his physical, they're not showing me anything with his physical body, but I feel like his light body is very intuitive, very gifted, very like he picks everything up. He's empathic in energy and in nature. He does very, very well in nature. They're showing me nature and flowers. He loves flowers, and flowers are very healing for him, almost like a homeopathy, very healing for him as well.
He said FQAD is unbelievably painful.
What is that, FQAD?
I don't know what it is, but it's something that he's been challenged with for a while, and there's no cure. Oh, okay.
They're showing me, so I don't, no clue what that is, but they're showing me inflammation, like major inflammation in his body. And they're also showing me, okay, that's what I want to talk to him. So I don't know if he's done any blood work for his foods. I'm sure if he says it's very painful, he has, but there are foods that he's eating that are encouraging the inflammation. Okay. And it's almost like he doesn't care. So they're showing me salt is really bad for him. And they're saying too much iodine in his diet. And he's eating things that are, I don't like it. Fast food is really, really bad for him. And it creates more, so I'm feeling his joints get really, really stiff. And so his joints need, so he doesn't do well in humidity. Humidity is not good for him, but it's his internal. Acupuncture would be amazing for him. He needs to see an acupuncturist, but a very good one. He's got too much wetness, internal wetness. He's got a lot of wetness internally in his body, and acupuncture is great at working on the different elements, you know, the metal, the wood, the water, the air. He has too much water inside of him. And there's something that he's still taking that aggravates him. I also feel like there's medications that are aggravating him also. So there's some medications that are actually making it worse. He almost needs to kind of go back, look at all the things that aren't working for him and kind of pull those out and start working with the ones that are. They're showing me a weaning off, and to start moving more towards a holistic way of healing his body. I do feel like there is a healing that they're saying it could really be bringing down by 50% the pressure and the pain that he's feeling with. Acupuncture would be very, very beneficial for him. But he needs someone who's very, you know, intuitive. So not just any acupuncturist, but someone who's very good and very intuitive with the elements of the body. He carries a lot of water. And I really feel his joints that they hurt. Humidity makes it worse for him. nature heals him. They're showing me green and trees and flowers are very healing for him. Homeopathy is very good for him also. But he has to look at his food intolerances, because there are foods that he is eating that are aggravating the inflammation. Yeah, they're saying like it doesn't have to be this painful. He can literally reduce it by half. And they're saying that once he starts getting mobile, so I feel like he can't move a lot. Once he starts getting mobile, he's going to flush out a lot of it. Stagnancy. Yeah, there's a lot of stagnancy in his blood, and I feel like his circulation is very slow. It moves very, very, very slowly, and it congests very quickly. They're showing coagulants. So he has to be careful. Like, there's some of the medications that are not supporting him. There's some that are and some that aren't. I feel like he's on too many different things. Yeah, this has been going on for a long time. He's tired. He's tired. He's tired of dealing with it. They're saying not to give up. That there is a solution. They're going, this is the solution, is to really start looking towards, they're saying he's going to need a bit of both. So holistic and then traditional. He will have to do both, but there's got to be a bit of they're showing like this. And then they're showing swimming actually would really benefit him. So if there's a pool close to him, like a public pool where he can go, maybe not right now, but when they reopen, because they're saying that when the weight is not on his joints, he has much more mobility, and this would strengthen. They're almost showing me like lactic acid on the stuck too. It's like everything's getting stiff. So the swimming would really help him a lot. Really start getting his mobility back, strengthening his muscles again. Yeah. They could clear by 50% easily. He needs to find a very good acupuncturist. They're showing me moving the energy. Reiki as well would very much help him.
Yeah, so he said he did all that.
Right?
He said he did all that for 13 years.
And did it help?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, take a look at, and he did all the blood and all of that too. There's something that he keeps putting into his body that's antagonizing it, they're saying.
He said, yeah, but.
Yeah, he's just fed up. Not to give up hope, they're saying. Don't give up hope. Kind of go back with it with fresh eyes, with a new determination, they're saying.
So they do see you alive.
Yeah, they do. And he hasn't been really using his abilities and his gifts. And so that needs to be done as well. He's here for a very specific reason. I feel like he's a very good telecommunicator with animals as well. I'm going to tell you, I feel like the birds are kind of trying to keep him up, his spirits up. Like, I feel like when he hears the birds singing, it raises him up spiritually and vibrationally. And they're kind of giving him that little, like, come on, get up, kind of like that. He's not exiting.
Yep. So
not yet.
You're still here with us, Randy. Okay. So we still get to have the privilege and honor of having you on our calls. Yeah.
And I feel like they're saying he needs a new determination. You know, like, I'm tired of this not working for me. I'm going to find the way to make it work for me. I'm going to look at other possibilities. They said there are other things that are there that could facilitate. But whatever it is that's creating the inflammation, that's making it worse for him. And they're also showing that humidity also makes it worse for him. So I don't know the climate that he lives in, but if it was in a drier climate, it would definitely benefit him. You know, they keep saying he's giving up. They're going, don't, you know, it's like, look, it's his choice. I get it. But I feel like he shouldn't give up yet. It's like, you know, when you keep struggling and then in the 11th hour, you'd say, I'm out. And then you were almost there. I feel like he's almost there. This is why they wanted that call to come in.
Yeah.
They're like, don't give up.
Don't give up, Randy.
Like, beautiful, beautiful gifts. This is a very, very beautiful man. He has a huge heart. He's not taking for him. Yeah. Like, he would benefit from a call as well. One-on-one. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that they brought that forward. He needed to hear that.
Me too. I'm glad they insisted that there's somebody else. There's a male energy. Who is it? And the only one left was Randy, I think, you know? Yeah. So and they're showing me rose quartz is a really good stone crystal to have for his heart. Keep it by his bedside to support him. Yeah, there's maternal energy coming through too. Like, his mother energy is coming through as well. Very strong, supporting him. It's not time to throw in the towel. There you go. You heard it here.
I'm glad. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, that's what they wanted. They go, no, we can go.
Good. All right. Awesome. So thank you. So we'll definitely have to have Donna-Marie back. again, because we didn't get to all the
Anytime.
questions, of course, you know, but we'll definitely have to have Donna-Marie back again to share her wisdom, to connect with her team, and to do the processes, etc. Caroline, were you going to say something?
Donna, do I need to get the full package, or do I just get a one-on-one with you? In my reading, you said you would benefit from the session. Is it the session in this package or just the session?
If you could do, well, the one-on-one is in package C, so you get everything and the one-on-one. And for you, I would literally say start over again. You know, like if you were on a game board, I put you back at start. I would say go back to start and do it again now in this concession, in this way, because you're just missing enthusiasm. So if we could clear you, yeah, I would do package C if I were you, because then you get all the information that's going to support you and you maintaining that alignment. Once, you know, let's clear you up from the stagnancy that's holding you back. So the one-on-one would be very beneficial for you because it would kind of kickstart it. And then you have the programs that you could then use to utilize and do your connectedness and your grounding every day, and just reclaiming your light and using that light in all the different areas that you're using, where you're placing your time and energy, whatever that is, whether it be your job or people or whatever. They're going, you're tired, so take that break, take that pause, and then gather that gumption and say, if you're going to come back to it, you're going to have to commit, because it will be your commitment that will see you through. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank you,
Have a
Caroline.
nice afternoon.
All right, everyone. That was, again, another powerful call with Donna-Marie. And she always, like, you know, she doesn't do quick questions. It's always a lot, right? So that's why.
Well, because then they get into it, you know, and they start showing me stuff. So it's like, if they're giving the information, I feel like it's because it needs to be heard.
Exactly. But
So
I had told
hold
Donna-Marie, I
anything
said, okay, we can only do an hour and a half because I have a client that, you know,
know.
right after, and my client is here on the call right now, because she's like, oh, maybe I'll just go on the call, because maybe that's where Laura is right now, because, you know.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm late.
So sorry, but you know what? They really wanted Randy to get that message. That was they kept saying to me, there's a gentleman, we need to talk to him. I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
So
we're
all here. Anyways, thank you so much. Amazing always to be on your show. I love you. I love your audience.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would love to get feedback on how people feel after this clearing, because they did a major clearing. So it'd be very interesting to see how people feel after, if they feel lighter, if they feel more sound, if they feel more connected, more in alignment. Be really lovely to hear back.
Yes, so please, you know, send me a message. Just reply to the replay email or any email and just let me know so that I can share that with Donna-Marie. Okay, that'd be awesome.
Perfect.
All right, so thank you, everyone. Until next time,
everybody.
may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings always. Drink lots and lots of water. Be gentle with yourself. Listen to your body. Okay, honor you, nurture you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Donna-Marie.
Bye, honey.
Bye,
Love
everyone.
you.
Bye for now.
Good luck on your call. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all good.
We're lending her some energy.
Thanks. Bye.